spawn got locked. Then he said Emperor and Breaky, and I'm like, is he saying because of the big Tempest ultimate? And
Big
then
Tempest,
I was like,
I guess.
I wouldn't really equate you to Tempest though.
No,
ever.
I say it a lot.
No, but he was just saying to his
shout out.
So.
Well, shout out to Panny as well.
Yeah,
My
shout out to
Greek
you,
in the haunt scene.
big guy.
Cthulhu locked up though. Again, I think it's safe to say that's a little bit of a tease, perhaps. But we'll see. Let's see if he gets picked up. But would it be different here? I know what you're saying. You know, you don't get crazy excited by any means.
It's not like it's like a crazy hype hero to watch.
Yeah.
It's like in the end, it's
true. Those tramples, man.
Trust me, I like seeing him. I like running. It's fun and all that. But in the end, I want to see something a little bit different these days. I actually want to see a little bit more Oogie play, man. Everyone was talking about him, hyping him up as being this, huge carry that's going to be imbalanced in this version, and we really just haven't seen him take over as initially prophesized. So
yeah, it was that mixed in with the Lightbrand and then Dom ring into the Grimoire more so.
The Grimoire and to the
he was definitely
the Pearl.
He was feared off the bat, but little. Obviously, the most recognizable game that we have of him. We've seen him a couple times, but the one where was the versus the Mage Bane. I forget the exact matchup of that.
Well, Urgi was doing phenomenal in that game up until the Mage Bane hit his late game stride and just was able to shut him down. No problems. I mean,
of Doom.
Yeah, Mana Rift should pretty much like kill 3 of their heroes because Urgi's Mana Pool would be pretty much sapped to 0. So they did pick it before the Mage Bane draft in that game. So
yeah,
I mean they
that too.
were asking for it.
You see Pharaoh coming out right there. Has that band. Well, speaking of the bands, Nymphora, Master of Arms, Scout, Pebbles, and Pharaoh so far. So the one more to go. It is going to be Lodestone to wrap things up for Team Kage over here. And now, what is the first pick going to be? SRC1, as usual, plenty of options. Myrmidon being right-clicked. That's not usually the first pick that you like to go for, but
maybe it's just something their team is comfortable with. As we see a lot of the teams that aren't really deeply embedded into the competitive scene yet, playing these gold coin tournaments and the open tournaments. So a lot of them are, I guess, more open-minded or more open to just running things that they're comfortable with as opposed to that. But probably just talking about their picks first in general. I mean, they picked Sound last game, and well, starting out here with the Bubbles draft. Nothing wrong with that.
Can never be too disappointed with the Bubbles first pick. So
Torture Magnus. Yeah, I was saying Torture was going to be the other main pick you'd take a look at there if you wanted to grab him. That'd be your time.
Back over here to SRC1 now.
You always turn your eyes to the versatile hero picks, the Master of Arms, the Torture, and such first.
Yeah.
When drafting a lockpick, typically.
Still not fixed.
I did not mean to write that. I was trying to get this thing to go away, and well, that's a disaster.
That's the code. If you open up your console, guys, you type that in.
That's how you get infinite gold coins. That's where I get my 34,000 silver coins.
How do you think I got all these gold coins? Yeah. So her console's gonna be overloaded with BMN. So how does this even make sense?
What is going on? All right, you're ahead in the game, guys.
Head in the game. Apparently we have a DJ with us.
DJ Chris Klutz.
I love
spinning
DJ Chris
tunes
Klutz.
for New Earth.
Nomad coming out here. All right.
We've seen some crazy carry potential come out of Nomad, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
I think back to, I think it was when TTS was playing with Trelf during the DreamHack qualifiers. We saw some fun Nomad games. I think that was the last time I really saw Nomad. Well, actually, what was besides? Did we see any Nomad at DreamHack?
I think we might.
We saw a couple of
DreamHack at
and
least.
there's been a couple others. That was just like the main really crazy back and forth game that I remember absolutely taking off. But it's definitely shown that he has strength and excels in some 1v1 matchups.
Yeah. Back over here to Team Kage. Okay. Kronos. Going to be the final pick coming out here. I mean, AoE
pretty good against Nomad, though, especially when you get your ultimate down. That's not something that you're looking at Nomad countering, per se, or able to counter during it. So.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. But
interesting. Yeah, they definitely have the AoE for it. Other heroes like that.
It's going to be Engineer.
Well, they can still grab a Luna and then use Tort as a farmer if they wanted.
It's going to be Engineer through the font. I guarantee you.
Yeah, very well. Those would make for a very solid team.
Come on, who's our captain? Nyman?
Parasite's probably just overall a bit better here, especially going up against Nomad and Tempest. Unless they're going to be running aggressive and really trying to box that Tempest out, yeah, they should probably go with the Parasite.
We're going to think about it, that's for sure. Okay, that was not what I expected.
Engineer.
Well, they did not come through. But they did go the
Engineer you could see coming from a mile away. But
yeah. Deadwood is what they decide in the end. Very powerful, of course.
Magnus takes the role of a secondary initiator in a game like this.
You think? Secondary initiator.
For Magnus this game? Because, I mean, they have the Deadwood, who's always jumping and bursting first.
Oh, secondary. I thought you said secondary support for a second.
No,
I was sitting here like, wait, that doesn't make sense.
No. Secondary initiator, yep.
Yeah, that makes sense, of course. Final pick, what was it, the Aluna? Yeah, the Aluna, they're swapping around a little bit, but Aluna was the final pick that came out over here on SRC1 side. So, there you go. We are ready to go here for game number 2. Again, Kronos picked up. Definitely interested to see how... Who's playing the Kronos? Oh, it's DJ Chris
Klotz, yeah.
Coming through. Love that station. Check it out on Spotify.
Twitch.tv/DJ Chris Klotz.
That's exactly it. Speaking of, look at, he actually went first item Iron Shield. Buys him
But he got pulled regen too, so yeah, going up. Thinking about Kronos is that his base damage is ridiculously huge. So
yeah.
In terms of last hit assist, it's like he has a built-in hatchet almost compared to some other melees. Look at that, 65 to 71 there, just staying with an Iron Shield and Totem. So already has the pulled regen. He's gonna allow him to sustain. Not really harassment, just build up from there. If he wants to, he can always get a hatchet and just make his life even easier. But we'll have to see whether he actually needs it in his matchup.
Yeah. You know, my stat screen is bugged. This isn't even, press the 2 tab. Go to stats. 2. Yeah, it's the same thing for you.
Oh, it's showing
fading. It's from the last game. So I think it's because they're in the same spots. It's actually really weird, but they're in the same spots as they were last game. Wait, there is no keeper fade. What am I saying? That's just bugged.
Yeah, there's really nothing to it. Is that their creep score from the previous game?
They have a level
though?
22 keeper and a 19 fade to start things off.
How do you do that? That's
necessary
I actually want to learn how to.
Here on the Hellborn side.
Yeah, would like to figure it out. If we maybe go over it later.
Maybe it's the pause. Anywho. All right, so gonna wait on the pause. Speaking of, you know, I actually didn't mention about the. Oh, thanks for blocking the minimap, by the way. We don't want to give away any information right here. Any of those crazy ward spots right off the bat. Where was I going with this? I don't even know anymore. Oh yeah, the results from other games. For the most part, I mean, again, this is what I was looking through just to make sure, but pretty much all the teams that, you know, your top tier teams, they are moving on here to the round of 16. So nothing really to report in terms of upsets or anything like that. But it also looks like teams are playing, so that was good to see as well. You know, in the first Ultimate Series, we had a lot of teams that mixed a lot of forfeits earlier on, even from top tier teams. They were forfeiting, you know, just when it was field 5, whatever. So, but it seems like all the teams are able to move on here, and it was good to see. So I am looking more and more forward to tomorrow, especially, and seeing how matchups start shaping up there as soon as the round of 16.
Before, one of them was, I think there was 007 versus Fear, right? It was that.
That was the round of 32 match. Yeah, that was.
Oh, that was a round of 32 match.
Yeah, finished by
now, okay. Yeah. We talked about that before. I'm actually at round of 16. We were going over it a little bit earlier.
And pulled the brackets there.
I got it.
They do not have a level 22 Keeper of the Force anymore, so apparently the game did not allow that. That would be a little unfair. The base would be pushed in pretty quickly. So take that away, and we have an even game in our hands. You see Team KAG trying to find any opportunity here in the jungle as far as catching somebody out, but not going to find it. Instead, they'll go and ward aside this camp over here. Going to make life difficult on Tempest at least a little bit as far as what he's going to try to do here. Yeah, for the round of 16, again, some
Lions
decent
versus
matchups, but
Lions versus we are no, not
that'd
yet. That'll be round of 8. Round of 8. Yeah.
Round of 8's definitely where
round
it
of,
really
yeah, round
so
of 8
later
definitely
part
getting
tomorrow, but
crazy, but round of
16 still. I'm sure we can find some.
I'm
good
actually
matchup
looking.
there.
There's something potential. Yeah, Donkey Kong versus Too Much Sugar. It actually is pretty decent. Yeah, it'd be time to
Debut them on Oncast.
Yeah, perhaps.
See what that grade team's all about.
VDT. Oh, the Lions female team didn't get to make it in the end. They lost.
Yeah, what was the deal with that?
They have a female team.
Is it all?
Yeah, it's actually all females. Yep.
Okay, right on. Actually,
And,
I saw that and quite intrigued.
Pretty
The pink
players
logo.
there. Yeah, Undefined Esports winning versus them though, so VDT will be placing them. Justice League will be playing against Big Ed, who I actually can't tell you much about. No, I don't even know what is going on with that team. STGS Alpha playing against. I thought it was IPEL, but it's called. Oh my God, it's Pels. It's a West Coast team. Actually, nothing to do with IPEL. So, and they're actually playing against Artburus Club instead. Which, okay, I actually recognize that. That's a lot of the players you may recognize them, like Steez, Casualist Booking, this NA TMM players, but they're all pretty good. That's actually gonna be a really good match.
We'll see. We'll see come tomorrow. Speaking of this game, though, we could possibly have a bloodlust kill right here. One more out of attack. Kronos going to get close enough. Tempest going in the jungle. Not going to be enough, though. Bloodlust kill for Kronos right there. And he's still out for more blood even. Again, with the Iron Shield especially, he's mitigating a lot of damage here.
Really tough to man up against him here at level 1 because of that. I mean,
5 mana. Nope, not going to go for it.
Award of trading hits. Kronos will win.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Immense early damage. You got that passive build up now, that Iron Shield. I mean, they really couldn't even scratch him.
Yeah. Well, that was a case right there of both
early
teams
disaster.
finding each other in that jungle. Of course, thing to note about that was that Tempest was playing the aggressive jungle. The aggressive pseudo trial lane being ran here by SRC1. We had Team KAG adjust and
awkward heroes in general, man. Tempest is, in terms of running heroes aggressively, it can work. It can work, especially since they don't have any jungles there. But if they're teaming up on him with 2, it's pretty easy to box him out of the woods. On top of that, you're looking at, well, it's just an awkward Glacius Nomad aggressive lane. You know, it's not like they have the biggest amount of lockdown here to.
Yeah.
Still, Kronos, even when you're going up against that, is able to mitigate a lot of damage. Has the leap away, and he's pretty just. I don't see this lane going well for them at all.
Yeah, it does make you wonder a little bit as to why SRC1 felt it was necessary. I mean, off the bat, it was favorable, but again, the adjustment was made here by Team KAG, and sure enough,
right away.
Yeah, sure enough, they get the bloodless kill hull in favor of Kronos when it's all said and done. So, yeah, not the best of starts here, as we are just only 2 minutes into the game, but looks like
let's get it on.
Unpause here and resume on with it. So,
not the hero you want to see getting the bloodless kill in the first place, too. Kronos here with that Iron Shield pulled.
Yeah,
what I don't want to see is the quick Rune to Cleaver.
Okay, well, that's what I was going to say. Alchemist Bones. We've seen it already a couple times today.
I could get behind that maybe. Yeah. In terms of, anything but the Rune to Cleaver route I can get behind. It's okay. Honestly, if you get it quick enough and your team's winning, it is okay. You will become a pretty beastly late game force. I just feel like you can do the same thing while getting the build-up items instead. And still do a ton of damage. Sure, your farming speed is slowed down a little bit, but you're looking at a hero like Kronos, who's able to shut down a lot of the initiation that this Legion team has. He's a brilliant counter-initiate too.
Yeah.
And you look at a hero like Kronos, who is able to tear it up, especially Magnus ultimately get a portal keys, get in there and fight. And I just want to see him building items that might make him more of a liability in the short term, if I feel like he can be winning right now.
Yeah, so we'll see what TJ Chris Clune? Klutz.
DJ Chris Klutz.
Off on the
DJ Chris Klutz.
DJ Chris Klutz.
He actually is a DJ.
Probably is.
Probably.
You'd be surprised. Deadwood there. I was a DJ, like a middle school. Online DJ.
What was your name?
Breakdown.
Oh yeah, Breakdown
DJ. Oh,
that's right.
That's what I used to be known by.
So did you go by Breakdown DJ or DJ Breakdown?
Breakdown DJ. Okay. Actually, it's kind of weird. I don't know why. It was different. That was a different kid.
You've always stood out from the rest.
That's what my mom says, at least. Anyways, enough about me. Bottle just picked up by Panty, by the way, playing the Magnus. Playing the Suicide Mag down here, and holy crap, it seems like he's having a great time.
Yeah, really just getting that early snowball farm, a little bit of the, Volcanic Touch is actually deactivated right now even, so not even relying on that. Applying pressure here to the Bubbles, who, wow, he doesn't have any extra regen, but yeah, Bubbles is sort of being forced back there. He has that bottle that actually just got delivered, so
yeah.
Screw the extra regen. He's very well off, and Bubbles, he got the boots, but doesn't have the extra regen, so Magnus, a couple more stuns here, and Bubbles is going to be forced out of the lane without carrying anything over.
Dale was running around with a double damage, and he actually nearly got up to the Tempest, but Tempest had the haste rune activated.
Yeah.
Was able to get away. Now, something we haven't really mentioned yet, but how about this? Aluna's been playing the support, or not the support, the solo role here. Not often at all we get to see that lately here on a scene.
Well, you know why, though? They adjusted because well, yeah, I mean, she was already there in the first place as a solo. Actually, no, right, but now she's being babysat more because they adjusted and left the Nomad alone for a bit. But yeah, actually going to go give him a little bit more aid. And yeah, the Aluna solo, it's something that we used to see a lot.
When she first broke onto the scene, that's what she was.
And we've actually even seen it a couple times throughout Hontor, throughout the later parts of Hontor. We did get to see it. It wasn't something that was completely absent. I actually believe we saw Trademark Esports at the time. Or ex-trademark, now SGU, and now whatever. But anyway, at the time, actually ran her a couple times as well in that kind of a role. But
oh, she's an amazing laning presence, so definitely in a solo role.
It's just a matter of like making the most of your farm, and well, she has a decent skill set for it.
She does. Again, when she first broke on, the Hellflower, the Frost of Skull, a charged hammer. I mean, we saw some interesting builds on her as far as her damage output was concerned, and it definitely works. So. Top lane, Glacius going to be on. It's a level 1 Glacius still, by the way. Kegstun will connect. Kronos cannot chase him down to the Sandstorm to root style a little bit too much. But the turret comes out, and yes, the final auto attack is going to be successful. You see Engineer in the meantime trying to get away. Nomad being blocked a little bit. The Mirage Strike coming out right there, but not nearly enough damage on his part. So.
Yeah, I was saying, like, it's nice that he's attempting to get the counter kill, but he just isn't able to put out enough there at all. Not yet, so.
Sure.
Pretty tanky for support, and shrugs it off. Chrono's still off to a phenomenal start. I can't see Nomad really picking up against this team.
Yeah, definitely a hero that really benefits from the snowball effect, and not getting that here at all.
Yeah, and just once again, the Chronosphere being an easy shutdown to his mobility.
Oh, yeah.
Not to mention it reveals.
Very true. And oh, Engineer! Wow! Says burst damage to this. Takes out Engineer. Good assistance from Glacius. Nomad taking a little bit of damage himself, but in the end he will survive. So good combination coming out right there. Nice patience.
Actually, I don't know if it actually reveals. It might not without the dust there.
The Chronosphere?
Yeah. Does it?
I am fairly certain it does. That is true,
yes,
though.
Actually. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought Chronosphere did. I'm just right now in the moment.
Oh, wow. It's rinse and repeat right here. They're going to try the same thing on Chronos, but not the same. He does have that rewind. And
meanwhile, Deadwood punishing that Aluna. Sure, Aluna has that laning presence, but Deadwood has the insta-kill presence at level 6. Manages to pick it up. Alongside, she's just doing it solo. I don't even think Torture really assisted in that.
I'm seeing if it says anything about vision on the tooltip. I don't see anything about vision, to be honest.
It reveals.
Yeah, I believe it does. Anyways, he's going to go into Glacius right here. In the meantime, there's go to the bottom lane. They're also going to get killed up top. Glacius will fall. Nomad level 6. He's kind of going back in, but not going to be able to do nearly enough. Lithy at the bottom lane, though, playing the bubbles at the same time, he did die as well. So 5-1 hero kill lead already in favor of Team Kage here. And again, with them being up the 1-0, it seems like SRC1 is finding themselves in quite the hole. You know, we talked about Nomad, his start not the prettiest, just barely passing 200 gold per minute there. And while the GPM charts really explain the game right now and how it's going, Kronos, Deadwood, and Magnus all doing very, very well. Where, again, really just no one here on SRC1 is having the best of starts. So things not looking the greatest. Haste Rune going to be activated by Deadwood in the meantime. Oh, no, Aluna.
Yeah, once again, it doesn't say anything in the tooltip, but I'm just, to go over it again, I'm 99.9% sure that it does reveal. Oof. So I'll go on the record saying that.
At .1.
9 repeating. I'm 100% sure that it reveals.
Oh,
Screw it.
okay.
I mean, I said it for a reason.
He's all in. He's all in. Somebody's going to prove us wrong.
If it doesn't, I will quit Neworth.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Quit Neworth?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
See you later, Neworth.
I feel that's a little deceptive.
That's all right. Anyway, going forward here.
The top lane, they're going to try to push it up here. SRC1. Gonna find anything. Kronos did go the Yakuza phones, by the way. Yeah, he has that too. Sitting on Chronosphere's up in 15 seconds. He's gonna go in right here, but no, not gonna really follow. Bubble Slow jumps and says time to wait. Rewild's gonna proc a little bit, but not enough in the end. Kronos does fall. The 4 players being here for SRC1 catches him off guard.
Yeah, you almost got to feel like they initially, he felt confident, but his chrono field wasn't up. He actually walked into them. Even he felt confident, just didn't expect the entire army to be waiting, per se. And
Bubbles was the one that really caught him off guard.
yeah, for sure. And when his power throw is up if they need assistance.
Kronos does have that ultimate up now when he resurrects. Does have a TP, or we'll be able to buy one at least. Invulnerability was already used. Are they going to maybe try to make something happen? No, doesn't look like it. So falls. And SRC1, that's good for them.
They needed a little bit of a something there, a pick off onto the carry, and as well as a tower push. On top of the fact that he went Alchemist Bones early, does a little bit for his damage, given that, and it will pick up with time, but, you know, it makes that Goldly that they have a little bit deceptive.
Yeah. Yeah, the Curse of Ages ability, of course, from Kronos. Benefit from the attack speed. And actually, speaking of Kronos again, he might be gone on. There is no kelp field this time. That's enough for another 17 seconds. And, well, Kronos' spider sense is tingling a little bit right there. Knew something was up. Deadwood sending him some illusions, and the illusion will fall. So at least he gives his team plenty of information. And now instead, SRC1's going to fall back before they get too involved here. Kronos will continue to farm, so again, sitting on those Alchemist Bones. Next in line going to be those Steam Boots, and we'll start bulking up from there, I'm sure. Maybe something like that Helm, the way this game has started, but maybe not. Decisive I am. They're still hanging around this top lane, man. They really want to make some... Okay, they're cleaning out triple stack, that makes sense. I was like, what do they really want to get a gank? But they're cleaning out the jungle in the meantime. So at least they're making something happen. SRC1 just really sticking together as a team with that said here early on in this game.
Yeah, I guess they figured once again they fell apart in the laning a little bit there, so they're trying to do what they can by sticking together and maybe catching some numbers off guard. But you see the split pushing coming out there. Penny really going hard here on the bottom lane. They get the mid tower push, already up to 2,000 gold, so he's gonna have that portal key. Oh, Deadwood, what are you doing?
Glacius, oh, they might get the kill at the end. Tempest does have an ultimate. Oh no, Eruption! Eruption, Page had to run the outskirts! There's the Lava Surge in! This is gonna work beautifully right there! Oh, in comes the ultimate from Nomad though. Will it be enough to survive the edge counter? No, it's not. Kelfo coming up from Bubbles. He's just a little bit too late to the party though, it seems like. Or is he? No, he's not. Never mind. Song of the Sea, he will eventually follow the impalement. But holy crap, the long story short, it's a 3-for-3 exchange right there.
And the entire time, Kronos getting that free farm up top. Magnus picked up the portal key, so he'll have it for next time. And now we're going to be looking at an overfarm Kronos with that Magnus ulti to assist. That's to assist. So that's pretty much an insta-kill bomb wherever he places it.
Yeah.
Magnus already level 10. As he gets close to the level of an ultimate, you can just imagine the disaster.
Yeah, he's got that portal key. I mean, that was great placement on his part. It seemed like, okay, they're going to get Deadwood. Wait a second. Magnus, all of a sudden, perfect placement, having to be in the right position, and sure enough, you know, we saw what did happen. Did he purchase a portal key? I thought he did. Maybe not, actually. I might have, okay, yeah, I was going to say this. Could have sworn he did. Okay, so it is on him now.
He didn't have it because he was just going for that fight where he was trying to assist his mate with the...
Oh, yeah. He was, he resurrected, though. He was sitting there for like 5 seconds,
okay.
So I was just kind of curious when he was going to put it on, but...
They're going to have pretty much a whole minute window, too, where Elemental Void and Magnus ulti will be up. The Eruption, potentially even a level 2, depending how quick he's able to level here.
Yeah.
And the Elemental Void will be down.
Oh, yeah. That's... I just love what SRC1's doing. They're really taking the train game to a whole different level here.
It's just not working because, well, right now... TKAG just do an excellent job of splitting up and farming the lanes effectively.
That's obviously the easiest counter to it. I mean, you
Yeah,
just
unless they're
really spread out and
really knocking on your door and forcing something, pushing it fast enough. If they're taking too long to accomplish their objective, yeah, it is.
So SRC1, they're going to continue to push up here. About the pause coming out from our Hellborn side. Portal key just picked up by Deadwood. He also has a haste rune bottled up. Kill opportunity for him galore. That was a quick pause right there.
They're just like,
All right, let's get it on.
I don't even know. I don't even know. All right, Kronos, he's up here alone right now. He would have been able to get support in time if they do jump him at and follow it up all together, but not going to find the opening. Instead, we'll continue to move on through in the Hellborn jungle to the middle lane. It looks like Magnus back to the bottom side here. He's just having a good time. He hits level 11 right there, by the way.
oh, he does.
So
That's right.
has that level 2 eruption now. Oh, the hasted Deadwood. He jumps in. Oh, he jumped into a horrible spot, though. He's going to get the Falcon Punch off. Not much else, though. little did he know there was the whole team there yet again. At this point, you got to figure if you're Team TKAG, you got to know that SRC1's just sticking together, man.
Yeah, there's that they're sticking together, and you also got to figure, well, we can win any team fight we really engage in as long as we get that Chrono field off. Set up with Magnus. There's nothing they can do at that point, so.
Oh, this could shape up well, though. To get it off, there's the Chrono Spear. Okay, pretty good placement. Tempest running damage. The eruption on the outskirts right there. Down goes Tempest. Honestly, not the best place eruption in the end. And now the Glacial Downpour going to be used in the background. Magnus Fall Torture going down. Nomad doing plenty of damage in. The front Gus takes an Engineer, but Kronos is still in pursuit. Deadwood is back up. Can he get here in time? Is the question. Mirage Strike. Nomad going to survive. And down goes Kronos. What happened? What just happened?
Two things. The eruption wasn't the best place in the end. Didn't get a lot of the ticks off onto a few of those heroes after he stunned in. It was pretty much already wavering down. Also, they fought without Deadwood. I said they could win any team fight.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you go in 4v5. So they just had enough counter initiate damage. I mean, Nomad barely lived in the end. Top of that, Kronos, he just picked up I believe it was a Warhammer, but didn't have it on him, so a little bit of damage missing too, and you saw right there it allowed Nomad to live. So it was just an awkward time to force that.
Yeah, I guess so. You do see the Warhammer purchase, so kind of wonder if he is going to go more of the Thunderclaw here, honestly.
Thunderclaw we've seen, Shieldbreaker we've seen as well.
Yeah.
It's viable options. Already has Alchemist Bones is kind of a farming component, so might not need the effects of Thunderclaw as much. The AoE is still nice, especially looking at in synergy with the Magnus there. I still think they're in an okay spot. They just have to fight with their team.
I mean, yeah, they're still in a great. You look at the goal per minute chart, you look at the goal lead, and they got a Kronos who's farming 390 goal per minute. He is going Thunderclaw route, by the way. He did just purchase the Gloves of the Swift, so.
It's still a great damage item. 10 speed building up the charges quicker, and the AoE combining with the heal. I like it.
Deadwood's, again, kind of roaming around here. Gonna clean up the middle lane, but once again, SRC1 just continuing to stick together, and it's been working. I mean, it's been working so far, clearly. They're gonna go down to the bottom lane, and they may catch this Magnus, who's been insisting. Panny's still here at the bottom lane. Bubbles comes in, and Panny is gonna be in a lot of trouble. Can he get a Lava Surge off in time? There's a Steam Bath, and that might be enough, actually.
His portal key's up.
Okay, there we go. Lava Surge, portal key, gonna keep them guessing. They're all just, where'd he go? Where'd he go? What happened? Uh-oh, Shield Surface is going to spot him.
Yeah.
There's the clear. Oh, Lava Surge away. He knows 2 seconds, 1 second. And blink away again, back to the river, or the lake.
Oh, he's going to go for the boat. Actually, if you actually get onto the boat and then...
It teleports you across the map.
Well, you have to...
Oh, he's going to die.
Yeah.
He
didn't do the boat trick right.
He didn't do the boat trick.
You have to wade through the waters, get into the boat, and then actually hold position for 3 seconds.
The
and then
boat
activate your
actually
ultimate.
lifts up, and it goes all the way across the map.
Yeah, but you have to use your ultimate on it. It doesn't actually use up your ultimate, but if you hit R,
you have to
then
use
it
your ultimate, yes.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, that's what makes it so tricky, because you might waste your ultimate, but if you do it correctly, it won't actually use the ultimate.
No, it just carries you to victory from there.
So many people are confused right now. Oh, Deadwood the Tempest ultimate pulling him in as well, but the Chronosphere comes out, stopping them in the tracks. Tempest gonna fall. Glacial down off to the side, honestly doing a lot of damage right there.
It was very well placed.
But long in the end, and he's gonna be canceled. But yeah, that definitely covered pretty nicely. However, Tempest does fall. And now they're gonna push back this bottom lane here. Is Team TKAG. So not enough. Ooh, red power throw going through. Doesn't look like anyone's. Oh, wow!
Except for
Chronos.
Mr. Engineer. You see Bubbles lurking. He wants to pick someone off. He's level 11. Can definitely make short work of this tower. He's walking past the Ward of Rev, though.
Uh-oh. Bubbles, Song of the Sea coming out. There's the shell survey. It does connect, but he is not going to pour with. And now middle tower was denied there. And actually, Magnus now stunning in. Nice take cover initially. Magnus waiting for the opportunity. Not going to stun out. Just finally stunning. Steam Bath going to be used. Energy Field connects. One more auto attack. Maybe not going to chase. So Engineer wants this kill, but he can't get close enough. And now Nomad's lurking around. Engineer for sure is dead right here. Panny still going balls to the wall. Oh, he finds Bubbles. And he does pick up the kill, but at what cost right here? The chase is on. Nomad going after him, juking and jiving. Cuts down the tree, says he can't do that anymore. Realizes Glacius is there. Lava Surge, not enough mana for it just yet. He has Portal Key in 2 seconds. 1 second. Oh! He couldn't get it off. It was so close. So close.
And his Steam Bath, was it down?
It was down during all that, yeah.
Okay.
It was down.
And it was up like right afterwards, so it must have been down to the second there. Oh, man.
The last second. I don't know, man. SRC1, they somehow have managed to come back pretty nicely here. And before you know it, Nomad's 350 gold per minute all of a sudden.
I mean, Kronos got that early farm, but he's still incredibly squishy. I mean, they didn't really, he has the vestments now, but didn't really get an earlier stat item like that. You see a Helm or an Energizer or something if you're not going the Reclaimer route to just really make it so you get in those fights and be durable enough to endure the AoE magic damage coming at you from Glacius, from Bubbles, from Luna. So,
man,
just Snipe, you have to be able to stand there and auto attack.
Torture thought he was doing such a good thing, denying the tower, and all of a sudden Nomad just runs in and attacks it and kills it. Well, that was for nothing. I mean, they sold the Chronosphere in the end, and you mentioned that from the very beginning. It's still great lockdown against a hero like Nomad.
It is, but
anyone. But
previous fight, that was a really nice play by Glacius. He was just outside of the Chrono Field and activated that ultimate, provided excellent cover for his team.
It certainly did. And Nomad now, okay, just
Shrunken head.
Something.
He's going for Shrunken.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah.
Smart there. And the Chronosphere will still lock him down, but if he gets it off, especially before it, then...
Yeah, I was going to say, even instead of the Helm, too, the Elder Parasite would have been a very viable option for him. Instead of, he had 2,000 gold for a while, even before jumping in that middle fight, I believe. He could have picked up the Elder. Even if you don't activate it, it's still giving you the extra health. You have the Iron Shield on top of the extra health from the Elder, and all of a sudden, it's almost like a Helm.
True. Yeah, that's actually... You're talking about Kronos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's another thing you'd have got instead of going for that Warhammer, like going into that mid-fight. That would have done very well for him, honestly. So picking up a bit late here, but... So not a big fan of his itemization, I should say.
That ward of sight in the background right here, and nearly got Torture Magnus in a bad spot. This beyond the secondary tower right here.
Okay.
It was just placed,
yeah,
giving them plenty of vision to work with. Here on our Legion side. Again, though, not going to find the opening in the end, and it will fall back here. You mentioned Kronos with the Beastar pickup now, so very possibly that Elder Parasite to come. SRC1 also kind of spreading out a little bit once again now. From a lot of this earlier on game, especially when they're just trying to recover, they were just mass grouping up, and hey, it worked.
Yeah, now it's time for them. They know that they've sort of equalized things, and it's time for them to pick up farm as well. Still, they're going to have to be really careful in their positioning when it comes to those fights.
Yeah. Just over 22 minutes in now. As far as this game is concerned, again,
it's Grimmar being picked up by Magnus.
Oh yeah, Lightbrand.
I'm always torn, like, if you're really going to go putting in those right clicks, but if you're just going for the bomb and going to rely on, like, you know, your Deadwood initiation and then your Chronos to carry later on, I'm always torn between the Grimmar and just, say, leveling up something like, well, Spell Shards, for instance, which, I mean, is a lot cheaper. For 3,100, you can have level 2 Spell Shards. Almost completely mitigates the effectiveness of a Mystic Vestments.
Yeah.
And, well, this is a lot cheaper in the end, too, and you get utility items afterwards. if you're just going for that big bomb effect.
Kronos finds Nomad right here. Okay, is he gonna? Oh, wow, it almost looked like he was in the animation at Chrono Field, but he just could not get the angle on him. And now we see the port out of 10 from Nomad. Oh, jeez, they were hunting, but Nomad does get away in the end.
And there's this dead period, I guess. I mean, I love Grimmar, don't get me wrong, but I'm saying in some cases, like here, like might not be putting in as many auto attacks because of the fact that if he blinks into a Chronosphere as well, he's going to be locked down anyway. Just, yeah, definitely you have this build-up period where the Light Brand's really not do much for you either.
Well,
gets the pick off, though.
Light Brand this.
Well, that wasn't because of the Light Brand, per se, there. I mean, it's a Luna getting picked off, but yeah.
Clearly the best pickup.
Don't get me wrong, Grimmar is still very, very strong. I'm just trying to open up conversation there.
Well, yeah, I mean, spell shard's an item we never see. I mean, you're trying to make a.
I don't know. It did get buffed, and it's when you're looking at what they're trying to accomplish with Mag this game. I personally think you can make a case for it.
Magnus loves this bottom lane too. Penny just continuing to come down here, and farm obviously results in a kill for him right there, but. In the meantime, once again, the pain train coming out for SRC1. The 4 of them here at least. Luna's still dead. She's going to be resurrecting. Going to go for this middle tower. Dewa's nearby. He's ready for an opening. We'll need that supporting cast, though. They want to fully commit to this, of course. Kronos is going to push the top lane in the meantime. He'll continue to increase his farm, 465 gold per minute now. Another 2,400 gold saved out. There's a jump on Attempts right here. In comes Rockgrass. Down they fall. Magnus with a big lava surge on top of that. Kronos porting in. He has a Kronos Spirit. There's off to the side. It does not catch Nomad, though. He's just outside of it. In the meantime, Kronos was frozen through all of that. And Bubbles is somehow still alive. He will finally fall, probably. Yes, he will. And then back on, Nomad barely survived. Holy crap, Nomad somehow survived.
Well, yeah, Nomad wasn't caught. Nomad wasn't even caught, and Kronos showed up to the party just a second too late again. Magnus is already dead by the time Kronos came in. So yeah, it's great that he's farming. It's great they're doing well, but still, there's a little bit offbeat when it comes to their coordination, I suppose. Still going to continue up. Has 2 Alchemos Bones charges, so finding a Minnow Camp. Doesn't want to use it on the Minotaur.
That's kind of weird.
So, well, the Minotaur doesn't give you a lot of gold for it. Still, sometimes you just want to use it.
2 charges, yeah.
You're just still, he's going to go to the other hard camp, so probably figures it's better to wait a little bit. Yeah, Vulture Lord's a much better target, so yeah, that makes sense.
Can't do well on Hunter. There is a fire over here, not the best.
No. You can always use it on Siege Unit too, if you're just trying to clear out the waves quick.
Yeah, not catching the Nomad, that was crucial, because not only did Nomad survive, but he actually ended up killing, I believe it was Magnus in the end.
He did kill Magnus. Well, actually, he killed Magnus before he even got there. Before the Kronos even ultied.
Oh, yeah, then he ended up killing Torture at the end. That's what it was. Yeah, he was fighting with Torture, trying to finish him off, and barely couldn't kill him. Okay. That's right. So yeah, he ended up getting a Torture kill on top of that. Oh, Magnus, speaking of Panty right here, he actually jumped up into a possible trap. He is going to survive as he barely escapes the Song of the Sea, but a close opportunity right there. Not afraid to play ballsy, though. Off to the side, Kronos, 3,500 gold saved up and counting. He's continuing to farm up the Ancients now. And is actually getting close towards the Shrunken Head route. He does have the Elder Parasite, obviously, but kind of wonder he still might go for that, or instead just something else here. Maybe try to bulk up in another way outside of the Elder Parasite that he has. Because when you do activate that, again, you are taking some good damage in return. It's 15, right? I know it's changed around a bit. Yeah, 15% damage taken. So we'll see what he eventually buys. But for now, again, SRC1 going to attempt to push, at least put some pressure in the middle lane. Tower is very low. I'm trying to get it killed here. Oh, top, though. Kronos by himself now, and actually, he wanted to be careful. Grouping up here. Oh no, they're going to catch some Tempest. Big Tempest. There's the hole coming out. The Lava Surge going to cancel immediately. The big Chronosphere off to the side. Again, a decent Glacial Downpour, but will it matter? 1 kill out of Bubbles. Nomad still locked down. He gets the trigger off. Engineer will fall. He got the energy field off, but now Nomad is chasing a Eruption being channeled by Magnus in the meantime. He jumps in and gets the 1 kill, but now Nomad, he's going to start falling back. Nice timing with the stun right there. Rotten Grasp also connects. And now Nomad, nice job with his ultimate of his own. Was it going to be enough to get away? The edge counter coming through. Sandstorm as well. Kronos chasing, the leap not hitting, but the Lava Surge will connect. And Panty finishes with the double tap. So That was setting up to be pretty good for SRC1. But
yeah, it was a huge Chronosphere. We talked about the counter-initiate potential coming out from it, and yeah, it locked him down. Pretty much had the full extent Elder Parasite activated. You know, AoE coming out from the Thunderclaw procs, and just all came together for them just absolutely wonderfully.
It sure did. And speaking of Magnus, mentioning earlier about the Grimoire, he is getting very close to that now. In fact, there you go. The Grimoire of Power has been purchased. All right, yeah, we are again at the null phase now of after the fight, big fight and whatnot. So let's actually take a quick look back at that fight once again, what we're talking about. So again, the initiation right here. Tempest jumps in again. This was setting up beautifully. The Lava Surge, though, came out. Decent line stun, but then there's that Chronosphere. It did not catch Glacius again. So it was able to get off some good damage with the Glacial Downpour, but long story short, it just did not matter. Now, Nomad, once he got out, though, he did go pretty berserk mode and put out some good damage.
Well, he did, but look, Chrono still didn't really matter.
Damage jumped to the background, then
sleeps
Nomad
away,
realizes.
and then Nomad.
Look at the timing right here with Lava Surge.
Yeah,
Perfect.
exactly.
Right as the Shrunken wears off.
There's the grip, and that's all she wrote.
Close. I mean, he actually nearly. He was tried his best to get away.
But they still have the vision, so
yeah, wasn't going to happen. And that is that. So the golden experience lead now pretty good.
700 gold saved up for Kronos. Yeah, you could say it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Did enough damage last fight.
Is he going to go straight charged hammer here? I mean,
he could. He can pick up a. We can pick up straight like hard damage as well.
Demonic Breastplate could be decent. Bulk up a little bit as well as.
I would go for a wing bow over
or a wing bow.
The demonic, because they have bulwark for the Deadwood.
Oh, they do. Okay, yeah. Yep, that makes no sense then. Wing bow.
Yeah, wing bow, and just stack that with the rewind potential there, and just get a Kronos that's very difficult to lock down, especially like a Nomad, who is pretty much like the major threat to Kronos right now at this point in the game. And
oh, jeez, he just got double damage too.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they were thinking about doing Kongor, but actually Magma's scouting out. That's going to completely off the Chronosphere in the meantime. Luna's going to absolutely mount. Tempest going to also go down to the background. Not the start SRC1 was looking for at all. No buybacks are to be had. Luna can actually, but Tempest cannot. Bubbles will show surf away. Nope, but the leap in from Kronos. Slowing him down a little bit. There's the follow-up from Deadwood. The stun with the Lava Surge, and Bubbles does eventually fall. Double tap coming out. 4 players dead. Luna just stayed dead. And
yeah, if she bought back, it would just be there to defeat at that point. So Kronos is perfect timing on that double damage just after the wing bow pickup, and it's way too much. That actually was kind of funny. The engineer turret almost looked like it was helping the Tempest, like slowly began to push him out of the the Chrono field. In the end, didn't matter.
Tempting him like I might actually see. Oh, never mind. Almost in the way right here. That's an illusion. So. And that illusion gets
combo onto the illusion. Elemental Void up, so.
Yeah, I want to keep that in mind. Are there any buybacks? Nope, no buybacks were eventually used.
Void Talisman pickup.
Yeah, who did that? I noticed that. Okay.
So, if she's able to activate it before the Chrono Field, or, well, even if she does, maybe he targets someone else and then he gets the lightning procs onto her. That's one way to deal with it.
It's amplify damage from the lightning procs, yep. Actually, I wonder. So, I assume, so if she has a Void Talisman, if he attacks her with a Void Talisman when it's up...
Yeah, I don't even think it gives you the charge
Would it take away charges or no?
No, I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah. It
Are you sure?
I'm
because you're still doing the animation and everything.
You do the animation, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't give you the charge reduction.
Man, you're usually pretty good at this. You know mechanics very well. You know, he looks at me like...
No. I'm trying to think of my experiences, because I've been in games where I've had charge hammers, and they wind up picking it up, and I want to say that you don't even get the charge reduction, but, well, we'll find out.
Possibly. If not in this game, I'm sure chat will loudly let us know. We love you, chat. Elder Parasite activated in the wall right there by Kronos. I assume that's just a little bit of a mistake, but anyways, he's going to port at the top lane in the meantime. And actually leaps in right there. Bubbles! Oh, the Curse of Ages coming through right there. Aluda stun coming out. Will it be enough to save his teammate? In the meantime, off to the side, we do have a kill to Glacius. There's the Chronosphere. Down goes Bubbles. And now the Void Talisman coming out for Aluda. Deja Vu. Nice juke right there, actually, but Deadwood doesn't care. He blinks over the ledge, still chasing. Meanwhile, up here, Nomad's trying to get away. Looks like he might be fine in the end, but the rotten grasp. Aluda walks right into it, and she is going to eventually fall. And yes, Nomad did also get caught up there. The bound eye looks like in the dust as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Got him.
Gave presence.
I don't think this game may be too much longer here.
It's going to be pretty hard to shut down this Kronos. Now 3,500 gold on top of his already godly item set. They can take a free Kong right now if they want it, but instead it looks like they're going to pressure the mid line instead.
He's down here. We got Tempest pushing out the bottom line. But yeah, the middle tower, heavily pressured now. As far as buybacks go, Nomad does have a buyback. But would they feel confident they could actually stop a Rax push here? Probably not. There goes the
they have almost
Rax,
you see Tempest trying at this point. They know it's way too much of a risk. He's have to get on out here too.
Oh jeez. Okay.
God, look at all those minions, man, just stun into one auto attack, and all of a sudden
the volcanic touch.
So it is the. It's true. Once Magnus doesn't get that Grimoire,
and
say even obviously it's a very strong item on him, but just it's more of a theory thing for that.
Farming tool.
Spell shards, but yeah, it's obvious how well it can scale his farm.
Actually gets a Blessed Orb right there, so maybe the sheep stick now.
Yeah, now gonna come out. Yep.
Next in line. What did I just see over here on the Legion's head? I saw something fun. I just forgot what it was though. Oh, Shield Breaker. Maybe that was it. For Nomad picked up. It's a level 1 Shield Breaker here. Kronos, again, clearly saving up just plenty more gold once again. You got a Demonic Breastplate just finished up by Deadwood there in the meantime. So Kronos going to also get amplified from that as well. And you look at his items currently, I guess, with what he has open, I mean, he does have an item slot open, I guess, technically. Oh, middle lane, missing some action in the meantime. There's a jumper here. Nice Chronosphere again. Getting a couple of heroes. Down goes Bubbles. Glacius also going to be cut out. The Elemental Void. He tried to cast it. He didn't even get it off in time.
It's a massacre.
Yeah, you
have
can
an
tell.
opportunity, and looks like they're throwing the towel there, so.
Fucking finals, okay.
Can he hit it? Go looking fine.
not yet. We're not to that point yet.
Maybe they figure they're good enough to make it.
it's possible, but still have a little bit of a road to go before that point. But yeah, that's obviously going to do it. Team KAGE there. They do take out SRC1 here in the round of 32. So, Ultimate Series Monkey King Tournament moving along here. What was that? Oh, sorry. Moving along here, that means we got tomorrow now to look forward to. The round of 16 and eventually the round of 8.
Which you mentioned, yeah,
match.
Tons of good matches to look forward to tomorrow. Some excellent ones to start the day off in the round of 8, just having a lot of surprises as well.
Yeah. And then, of course, Friday.
Yeah, I know everyone's looking forward to seeing, once again, the new formations of teams and how they'll fare against each other. And don't worry, we will get to it, and it will be as epic as we're expecting.
I'm sure it will be. Best set of threes, it's definitely setting up nicely.
Yeah.
Again, you could argue all they want. It's a gold coin tournament. They won't care too much. I guarantee they'll definitely care to an extent. There's always a pride. There's always that you're matched up against these other teams. You want to show the community that you are serious. So
even if teams pick fun, in the end they'll play hard to try to win with whatever they picked. Even if they wind up having a little bit of fun with the tournament, you'll still see the play reflect their passion.
Yeah, so again, tomorrow, same time starting tomorrow. That is 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, 1800 Central European Time. We should be coming back at you with the round of 16 matchup. And again, we'll take a look and have that for you tomorrow. And then the following match from the round of 8. It's going to get better and better as we move on. And then eventually Friday, of course, with the semifinals into the finals. So the Ultimate Series Monkey King Tournament definitely moving along nicely here. Day number 1 in the books. By the way, also something else to note for the Beef, actually, he wanted me to bring up. He did not cast today. He's still in the process of moving and everything, I believe, as far as his situation goes. But he should be back tomorrow. He said he's going to try his best to be back tomorrow, I believe is what it was. Have the internet up and going. So, there's a chance he may be back up tomorrow. And, Colecast will definitely be covering other matches as well alongside us here on Honcast as usual. So, just a quick update on that. It looks like you want to test this now. You're in that mode of I need to know if I'm right.
I always have to know. I can't.
Yeah. Well, you got to do for the. Okay, so there's the charges. They're going down.
It is going down. So yeah,
like
the animation does still count. So you actually apparently can still apply it. So you're right. This takes a while, man. So you're waiting. So okay. All right. They do go down. Just look kind of, I get the point. You know, breaky.
All right.
You win this time.
I win this time. I win this battle. All right, though. Yeah, let me actually go ahead and pull that up real quickly because might as well. Let's see. Okay, it's sent there. So I'm going to have to pull this off the team list right now. Something we've been obviously liking to do here as far as our coverage goes here for these Ultimate Series events especially. Doing some subscriber shout-outs on top of actually getting you guys a chance to win some Ultimate Avatars if you are subscribed at least. So I'm actually logging into this account real quickly to check out the subscriber list that we do currently have. This is a fun and very tedious process that we have here. Alright, there we go. No, not that. Okay, let me just open up this real quickly. Alright, so once I open this up, and then we'll be able to go ahead and get some shout-outs to you guys that that have subscribed. Where the hell is this? I swear to God. I mean, it's so difficult sometimes. Let me just put it there. Oh, that's probably why. That makes sense. There we go. Okay, I think I got some finally. Look at chat, too. I guess I could just look for the honk-ass monkey face. You know, that's actually, it kind of sucks being back to delayed as well with the stream delay. You know, with DreamHack, we obviously got spoiled with no delay and everything. And that was
it was fun to have that personal experience with everybody.
Yes,
but
yes, it was. Yes, it was. So I'm actually just going to go through it. I want to give shout-outs to subscribers that are actually here because that actually maybe even better. I'm looking through the chat right now and seeing the subscribers that have been talking at least. One that I do see, as has Han. A-Z-H-E-S Han. There you go. You know what? I like you so much. You win an Ultimate Monkey King avatar. There you go.
That's it?
That's how we do it. That's how we do it here on Honcast. Thank you for subscribing. There you go. That's the contest. It's over.
What?
It's over for today.
All right.
It's day number 1. There's still plenty more to give away.
All right.
Throughout the next couple of days. We'll have more fun with it. But, okay, so he's going to make a congratulations screen for that. For all the effort.